Namaste, I am Nirmal Madi Adhikari from Kathmandu University, where I have been teaching since 6 years, and I am Research Fellow, Bharat Muni Chair of Makhanlal Chaturvedi, National University of Journalism and Communication. Today I am going to speak on Sadharanikaran model of communication. The Sadharanikaran model of communication was developed in 2003 through my master's dissertation, and it has gone through several revisions, and it has now been presented in the way that you are observing on the screen. In brief, Sadharanikaran model of communication is diagrammatic representation of communication from Hindu perspective. Here, this model has been constructed to show how different communicating parties attain Saridayata, that is common orientation, commonality, sharing, or a state of communion through communication. So it draws on Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra, and I have also used insights from Bhakyapadi of Bhartrihari, and by using these insights, a diagram has been presented which illustrates how different communicating parties of different caste, different hierarchy, different class, different language, even different form of religious practices attain mutual understanding and ideally communion among themselves. So, as Hinduism itself is characterized by three dimensions of life, that is Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, and Adhyatmik, this model also signifies three dimensions of human life. And also in Hinduism, Purushartha Chatushtaya, or the fourfold goals of life have been envisioned. These are, as all of us know, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, and this model also consists of various ways to attain Dharma, Artha, Kama, as well as Moksha. So, whenever we see in the Adi Bhautik, or that is mundane, the physical dimension, communication is the successful sharing of information. This model shows how people of different orientation who are having asymmetrical relationship in the society attain common understanding of certain message, sharing of certain information successfully. And in the mental aspect, that is Adi Daivik, it signifies how different communicating parties attain the state of oneness, and for this the insights from Rasa theory of Bharat Muni has been taken. In Rasa Siddhanta, Bharat successfully describes how people of different orientation, people of different background, experience the same rasa. For instance, while the actors and actresses are doing the part of Ram and Sita, they for the first time experience what was the sorrow felt by Ram and Sita when they were departed, and then they relive that experience, though they are not Ram and Sita themselves, but they enjoy, they experience the same rasa that was experienced by Ram and Sita at that time. And look at the audiences. They observe the actors and actresses. They know that they are not Ram and Sita, but they experience that as if Ram and Sita themselves are reliving that episode. And in due course of time, they also feel same sorrowness, or sometimes the happiness of Ram and Sita, and they here they feel what the actors and actresses also feel. Thus, Rasa Siddhanta describes how experience of a person is experienced by another person in the same manner. So, this is the Sadharanikaran, or we may say universalization, generalization or simplification of bhavas, emotions, moods, experiences, all these things. And this has been interpreted in the context of communication. Through communication, we not only share certain instructions only, but it is a holistic approach. And Sadharanikaran model, by taking insights from Rasa Siddhanta, explains how people of different background come to the mutual understanding of certain message. And this not only is valid in case of Adi Bhautik and Adi Daivik, but it can be generalized up to spiritual or Adhyatmic dimension also. Because in Hindu worldview, life is meaningful only when we attain perfectness in all three dimensions. And by the insights from Bhaktipadya, we know that word has three levels: Para, Pasyanti, Madhyama and Vaikhari. Vaikhari is that which is hard. So from the receiver point of view, there is Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasana and Sakshatkar. What is accomplished through Sakshatkar? That is Para, and that Para is also called Sabda Brahman. So to know Sabda Brahman is in fact to attain the moksha. And if we take insights from Hindu philosophies, there also we have the concept of Pramana, and Sabda Pramana is one of them. And what is Pramana? Pramana is that which gives valid knowledge, which is called Prama. So valid knowledge also has to go to the level of moksha. So by all means, in Hinduism, communication not only is applicable in the domain of Adi Bhautik, that is physical, and Adi Daivik, that is mental, but also in the domain of Adhyatmic also. So this is how Sadharanikaran model of communication shows communication can be used for the attainment of moksha also. And in Hinduism, in Hindu worldview, what is achieved through moksha? Moksha is experience, and that experience is attained through certain means, and that means is called yoga. That is, for instance, we have Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, and like that. Here, Sadharanikaran model of communication shows that the moksha is attained through communication also. Thus, it becomes Sanchar Yoga. Sanchar is Sanskrit word for communication. So, this is how Sadharanikaran model of communication is explained, is constructed to incorporate insights for all three dimensions of human life, and this is the inherent characteristics of Hinduism. So, and what are the applications of Sadharanikaran model? Yeah, first and foremost, since it is Sadharanikaran model of communication, that is meant for communication, it is applicable for successful communication. But by using this, we can utilize the common orientation, communion, and the companionship to the attainment of peace. So, its obvious application seems in the field of peacemaking also. Likewise, I have been working on Sadharanikaran media analysis technique, SMAT, which shows that Sadharanikaran is not only communication theory, it is not only ideal for peace building, but it has some ways for unique research method also. So, in this lecture, I would like to highlight on these certain aspects of Sadharanikaran model. Rest of the things we will be discussing in next presentations. Thank you. Namaste.
यस भिडियोलाई लाइक कमेन्ट र शेयर गर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। फेरि यस्तै रोचक भिडियोहरू हेर्नका लागि यस च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरेर घण्टी बजाइदिनुहोला।